Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Misha Charles. This edition's top stories. A CDB-funded regional project showcases the entrepreneurial spirit of young Saint Lucians. Correspondent banking and de-risking discussed as the Honorable Prime Minister meets with the chair of the U.S. Financial Services Committee. Saint Lucia joins the world in remembering victims of road traffic accidents. All that plus the latest on youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle en Creole. Young people who formed part of the Caribbean Development Bank's regional pilot project entitled Strengthening the Entrepreneurial Spirit of Caribbean Youth got the opportunity to display their products and services as part of activities for Global Entrepreneurship Week 2019. Anicia Antoine has more.
In commemoration of Global Entrepreneurship Week, the Saint Lucia Chamber of Commerce hosted the Saint Lucia Youth Business Trust GEW Business Mixer. The mixer enabled approximately 20 participants of the CDB Youth Business International, strengthening the spirit of Caribbean youth, to display their products and services. Prior to the mixer, GEW partnered with RBC Royal Bank to host the 4th Annual Entrepreneurs Speed Networking Forum. The forum brought together approximately 70 young entrepreneurs and startups who got an opportunity to engage experts and professionals in fields such as banking, law, human resource, and business registration. Agnella Joseph is the Executive Director of the Junior Achievement Program at the Saint Lucia Chamber of Commerce.
Our young persons, they're hungry for these activities. They really look forward to, come in and network and meet persons, like-minded persons, and show their creativity, what they can do, and receive, and they're very open to receive the recommendations made by the experts in the various, and today we have the same persons coming in to provide that kind of support because our professionals really want to help our young startups succeed.
Shane Spencer, founder and chief investment strategist of Island Mint Trading and Investment, stressed on the importance of networking as a young entrepreneur.
Be aware of two things. Because in the midst of all of this innovation, in the midst of all of this growth, and in the midst of all of these opportunities, humans, we suffer from the same basic tendencies. And that is the tendency of association and the tendency of mindset. So those two things I just want you guys to focus on going forward. Your association and your mindset. If you want to be excellent, be with who and be where excellence is fostered and supported.
The YBI CDB Youth Business Mixer took place on Wednesday, November 20th, 2019 at the Cocoa Palm Conference Room. From the Government Information Service, I am Anicia Antoine reporting.
Chairman of the Caribbean Community CARICOM and Prime Minister of Saint Lucia, Honorable Alan Chasney, on Wednesday attended a meeting in Washington hosted by Representative Maxine Waters, Chair of the United States House of Representatives Financial Services Committee. The purpose of the meeting was to discuss financial services and specifically correspondent banking that featured senior executives from U.S. financial institutions doing business in the Caribbean region. Also in attendance from the Caribbean were Prime Minister Honorable Gaston Brown of Antigua and Barbuda, Minister Dale Marshall from Barbados, Minister Stuart Young from Trinidad and Tobago, and Secretary General of CARICOM Ambassador His Excellency Erwin LaRocque. On Monday, at a pre-cabinet briefing, Prime Minister Chasney explained that the issue of correspondent banking and de-risking does not just have implications for the Caribbean, but it would also affect the U.S. During his visit to Washington, Prime Minister Chasney will also have follow-up meetings related to the U.S.-Taiwan delegation who were recently in St. Lucia to explore investment opportunities. The Prime Minister is also scheduled to visit Miami for a meeting with Florida International University on developing a relationship with educational institutions in St. Lucia. In the Prime Minister's absence, Minister for Economic Development, Housing, Urban Renewal, Transport and Civil Aviation, Honorable Guy Joseph, serves as acting Prime Minister. Invest St. Lucia is continuing to deliver on its mandate of providing opportunities for both local and foreign investors. The organization has been building its portfolio of offerings from across the country. Invest Saint Lucia, the principal agency designed to attract foreign direct investment into the island, is also following its mandate of turning 500 Saint Lucian citizens into landowners. On November 5, 2019, Invest Saint Lucia invited the press corps on a show-and-tell mission. The first stop was an 8.43-acre development in Boisjoli-Dennery.
Currently, we have no lots available for sale. Initially, we meet the requirements of Ministry of Infrastructure in terms of the physical infrastructure, roads, drains. Those drains and roads will be certified by the ministry.
The next stop was at 20 acres of relatively flat land in Beauchamp-Micoud, where the media was shown where ISL hopes to have 59 multi-family, single-family, commercial and institutional lots ranging from 5,000 square feet to 26,000 square feet. The infrastructure is 60% complete and residents of the area are being offered purchase priority.
Invest Saint Lucia, although rebranded, to focus more on our mandate of foreign direct investment. There is still a component of social development and economic development of the island, and with assets in the south vested in Invest Saint Lucia, I think it was only prudent that Invest Saint Lucia undertake such offerings, especially when the demand for land.
According to ISL's CEO Roderick Cherry, much research has gone into the $12 per square foot costing.
Our main aim this year has been to give Saint Lucians title to land. Okay, we have a target in our strategic plan, which is giving Saint Lucians land title to be landowners.
The media also stopped off at one of ISL's factory spaces located in Dennery, which will be the new home of Caribbean Quality Meats. ISL will be helping to retrofit the shell to the specifications of the investor to the tune of $1.4 million. When operational, it is expected that 30 Saint Lucians will be employed.
The manufacturing sector is one which has really slowed down in Saint Lucia, and we know from research that the linkages from the manufacturing is greater than even tourism. The linkages, the $1 spent in manufacturing, which is more Saint Lucian mouths than say tourism.
With a new tagline, "Make it your own," Invest Saint Lucia is expected to present several other projects in the works, which promise benefits like that of Boisjoli-Beauchamp and Caribbean Quality Meats. The Cultural Development Foundation has launched the 2019 December festivals. The press launch spoke to aspects of training, development and outreach, as well as plans for the annual Lantern Competition, Festival of Carols and the Festival of Lights. Janelle Norville has more.
The Cultural Development Foundation, CDF, is gearing up to host the 2019 December festivals under the theme A Creole Christmas. CDF's Executive Director Ramona Henry Wynne explained that the December festival marks a period of unity in communities as it brings people together.
No matter the cultural or religious background or context, we've always had this need to come together and support each other, lighting up the nights. We find examples in this yearning throughout history, the remnants of whose celebration still remains with us today, influencing how we continue to celebrate this magical time of year. With this said, the Cultural Development Foundation will continue to be the champion at ensuring that this tradition is further cemented and developed for the edification and enjoyment of all. As an organization, we've recognized that we really cannot go this road alone. We have to partner with agencies and organizations to ensure that we push the mandate.
In order to fulfill the mandate, the executive director indicated that the CDF is partnering with a number of entities, including the Castries City Council and the Peter and Company Distribution. This year, the Office of the Mayor will be sponsoring a prize for one of the categories of the Lantern competition for secondary school students, namely the Peterson Francis Award, the People's Choice Lantern Competition. Press and Communications Manager in the Office of the Mayor, Jason Hollingshead, is optimistic that this new prize will encourage greater participation in the Lantern competition.
Just as the Castries Vision 2030 will give new meaning to the city of Castries with the redevelopment of our ports, the redevelopment of the Castries market, the rehabilitation of the sidewalks, the rehabilitation of the Derek Walcott Square, the installation of the parking terminals, and the pedestrianization of the William Peter Boulevard, among many other projects to take flight very soon, so as should be that of the December festivals, working towards a new vision that can coincide and coexist with the plans for a new Castries. By your chosen theme this year, I hope that every corner of this nation will be motivated and guided. And we also hope that the new mayor's category provides inspiration and invigorates new energy into the festival.
Peter and Company Distribution, PCD, is a new partner in the December festivals this year and has introduced a new category. PCD's Dutch Lady Milk brand ambassador Candice Francis explained.
The concept of the lantern competition began with the desire to repurpose milk tins, create beautiful, unique art that would add new dimensions of creativity to the festival. Peter and Company, along with Dutch Lady, felt it necessary to bring this element to this year's competition. For the first time in history, there will be an innovative Dutch Lady category. To participate in this category, one must purchase 5 or more tins of Dutch Lady 405 grams evaporated milk or tea, dissect, and allow your creativity to construct a winning image. And of course, this is the tin. Dutch Lady Milk is awarding cash prizes to the top 3 designs, totaling 2,000 Eastern Caribbean dollars.
This year, a number of schools, including secondary schools, will be participating in the lantern competition. CDF's Deputy Executive Director, Celeste Burton, explained the training and development component of the festival.
One of the best ways to pass on tradition, we know, is to ensure that the youth are involved and that they acquire whatever skills and competencies that are necessary to engage in the festival. And so, over the years, CDF has organized and implemented a training and development program to ensure that lantern making continues. Our program is entitled Lantern Design and Construction. And you know that design and fashion is a buzz area now. And so we don't want youth to just make lanterns, but we want them engaged in the process of designing.
Minister with responsibility for culture and creative industries, Senator Honorable Fortuna Bell Rose, threw her support behind this year's itinerary.
Because I think we'll get a chance to see some of Saint Lucia's talent on display, innovatively, and supported by Dutch Lady, the Mayor of Castries, agencies and people who are committed to the cause of our young people. And committed, and not just committed, but demonstrating, the support for agencies and like CDF and the work that it is doing.
The December Festivals was launched on Thursday, 21st November 2019 and is scheduled to commence with the Festival of Carols on the 1st of December 2019. For the Government Information Service, I am Janelle Norville.
And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
Imagine being away from home, surrounded by danger and hostility, unable to escape or speak the language, and being exploited. It might sound like fiction, but for 40 million victims of human trafficking worldwide, it is a reality. Innocent people enticed by the promise of a new life, then enslaved into forced labor or sex trafficking. Human trafficking happens in plain sight. Know the signs, see it, report it. To report suspected cases of human trafficking, call the TIP hotline at 847.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
Thanks, Nisha. Welcome to your nightly update from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. Coaches from the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports were among an initial number of local coaches to complete a 3-day Caribbean coaching certification program Wednesday. Dave Farmer, former director of the Barbados Olympic Academy, delivered the program on behalf of the Saint Lucia Olympic Committee Incorporated.
First of all, it was really a pleasure to be able to be here and deliver this course. A very enthusiastic and very passionate group of coaches, and over the course of the 3 days we could see development taking place. We could see that people were really using the material and making it available for their further use. So that for me it's been very rewarding as an experience, you know, when you're with a group of persons who really wish to learn, and then it makes teaching that much easier. So I'd like to take the opportunity again to thank the SLOC, the Ministry of Youth and Sports, for the initiative and for the fact that we were able to use the past 3 days to such a productive end.
Another coaching program focusing on the training of trainers got underway Thursday evening at the headquarters of the Saint Lucia Olympic Committee Incorporated. As the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports gets set to wind down its school sports events for the first term of the new school year, physical education teachers from primary, secondary and tertiary levels are down to meet Friday afternoon for a technical meeting ahead of the staging of the school's road races. These runs are due to take place in the north of the island, December 4th and 5th on the Bosiju circuit. Teachers are expected to finalize registration of their respective athletes and given final logistics on matters like the route and start times. And with that, we have come to the end of our segment from Youth Development and Sports for today. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. Saint Lucia joins the rest of the world in remembering victims of road traffic accidents this week under the theme, Life is Not a Car Part. The occasion is an important one as it offers governments and road users the opportunity to advocate that one death or injury resulting from a road traffic accident is one too many. The United Nations, through its call to action, reminds us that road deaths and injuries can be sudden, violent, and traumatic events, the impact of which is long-lasting, often permanent. Minister for Economic Development, Housing, Urban Renewal, Transport and Civil Aviation, Honorable Guy Joseph, says Saint Lucia has heeded to the calls by the UN to reduce on such accidents by 2020, but it is not enough.
Road accident continues to be on the rise in Saint Lucia, recording more than 190 fatalities and over 1,200 serious injuries during the period 2011 to 2019. This has resulted in a burden of grief and distress that has seriously impacted families, because many of the victims were young and many of the crashes could or should have been prevented.
The minister says that like many low and middle income countries, Saint Lucia's transport system continues to face challenges, including infrastructure, vehicle and roadworthiness, and the need to improve road user behavior through education, better enforcement, and an increase in awareness of the penalty for negative behavior.
The government of Saint Lucia has recognized the need for immediate action and expresses commitment in adopting systems which will focus primarily on safer roads, safer vehicles, and safer drivers. We have embarked on a number of road projects, a road safety program targeting driver behavior, and the implementation of safety standards for vehicles entering our island. We believe that this safe system approach will arm road users with the knowledge, skill, and support they need to become better and safer drivers.
The Department of Economic Development, Transport and Civil Aviation encourages every Saint Lucian to join the families impacted in remembering the road fatality victims by wearing purple during the week of November 18 to 24, 2019. And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Parmas Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
One of the 8 universally recognized rights of the consumer is the right to satisfaction of basic needs. This means that every consumer has the right to basic goods and services that guarantee survival. This right includes adequate food, clothing, shelter, healthcare, education, water, and sanitation.
Welcome back. We join Prime Minister Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle en Creole.
Merci autant, Nisha. Merci, Madame, département qui a la responsabilité pour l'information en gouvernement Saint Lucia. La CGIS, assuré puis télévision nationale puis NTN, qui a présenté Nouvelle en Creole. Présentant Prime Minister Hutchinson. Police qui a un code garde Sofouye, vivant tout un code garde yo, mais Koussala a d'un qui j'ai trouvé transformé et puis Fidjaï neuf. Ministère des Affaires Sécurité nationale te tient en cérémonie pour te voir placer code garde ça là en service de police là et pour te travailler média point anti-promenade dans des facilités qui trouve un rangement complet après les mots affecté situation ça là te affecté opération pour ces police là sérieusement. Représentatif du Parlement pour Sofouye, honorable Harold Stanislas, déclaré qu'il y a un établissement qui ont mis à des conditions nouvelles, qui a encouragé ces polices-là pour passer plus d'intérêt à travailler. Honorable Stanislas remarqué que le code garde là, c'est deuxième cas, ces polices-là, et qui a conseillé tout pour traiter bien. Chef officier police, c'est vraiment chéri. Remercier les résidents Sofouye pour patience et coopération durant le temps si vous faites police là Sofouye tenez pour opérer à l'autre établissement. Remercier Dieu qui pour projet a fini sans pièce travailler trouvé blessé et l'autre accident. C'est fondation régionale pour développement en Sofouye qui facilite l'innovation et le nettoyage code garde là et le ministre qui a responsabilité pour sécurité nationale sénateur honorable Hermingle Francis complémenter fondation pour qui travaille là fini à l'air. Sénateur Francis aussi noté que l'initiative là a encouragé ces polices là pour augmenter à sa protection et aussi pour opérer d'ailleurs l'environnement qui s'en est sauve. Selon Sénateur Francis, il a applaudi la Fondation régionale pour le développement Sofouye pour grandir efforts placés derrière le projet ça. Il a aussi félicité le bâtiment qui dit qu'il a complémenté les autres bâtiments qui ont Sofouye à la façon France. Cérémonie a été prévue mardi, le 19 novembre 2019. Premier ministre honorable Alain Chasney, qui aussi c'est chairman pour CARICOM, a assisté à une grande conférence en Washington pour discuter des services financiers avec des affaires particulièrement les membres exécutifs des institutions financières qui accordent du business en région Caraïbe. Parmi l'autre premier ministre de Caraïbe qui a assisté, c'est honorable Gaston Brown, de Antigua et Barbuda, ministre Dale Marshall, de Barbados, ministre Stuart Young, de Trinidad et Tobago, et secrétaire général pour CARICOM, ambassade Erin LaRock. Le dépassé, devant une petite discussion que le Premier ministre a toujours gagné, c'est le Premier ministre Chasney, Kachin et puis les membres médias avant session cabinet, il a expliqué ce sujet qui nous peut faire et puis réduction à ce risque de business bank et aussi correspondant entre une banque pour l'autre, pas seulement une implication pour Caraïbe, mais aussi qui affecte les pays de l'Amérique. Durant la visitation à Washington, le Premier ministre a aussi suivi une discussion concernant les délégations Taïwan et l'Amérique qui étaient à cette liste récemment pour explorer les possibilités d'investissement. Le Premier ministre Chasney a plan aussi pour visiter Miami pour tenir une autre discussion et puis l'Université internationale de Floride en effort pour développer une relation et puis les institutions des affaires éducation en cette liste. En absence, le Premier ministre là, ministre qui a une responsabilité pour le développement économique, honorable Guy Joseph, qui a opéré comme Premier ministre. Aujourd'hui, en continuation, communication à son nouvelle créole, représentatif pour Gozile avec le ministre des Affaires et Transformation sociale, parler des divers bâtiments en ouest, c'est comme un qui a représenté.
Bon, moi parler des chemins, ça c'est plus gros problème nous, mais ça pas seul problème. Là, il y a divers problèmes, nous travaillons à ça. À présent, nous, hier, signé un agreement, côté que nous engagé un contracteur pour build un preschool à Monchi. Bon, l'autre l'année, à août pour septembre, preschool ça a paré pour maman entre Adin. Pour qui ça c'est important? L'année preschool privé en commune, mais on peut payer au total l'argent. Les gens qui passent ça à faute pour payer l'argent ça là, ils ont une opportunité pour voir maman à l'école ça. Gos les gens n'y ont, mon chien n'y ont à présent. En tant que cabinet, moi espérer que ça fait en Guadeloupe. C'est projet ça là bien important. Bon, nous fait HRDC en gros. Bon, la montagne HRDC. Là, il y a un comité qui est responsable pour le management HRDC. Il y a en place, moi, je demande s'il vous plaît. Je content non HRDC. Je dis non, qui est plus jazzy. C'est ça. Engagez ce moment à l'école là. Engagez les gens comme maintenant pour venir quand non pour lui. Là, il y a un theater en HRDC, ça a créé de Vladimir Lucian. Vladimir Lucian, c'est un monde qui a poésie, qui a fait très bien et qui sort de Gosile. So nous avons honoré par créer théâtre Vladimir Lucian théâtre. En même HRDC, ça là, nous avons un training room. Côté l'année a pris pour 20 desks et computers. Côté où ça a training pour en divers bagailles. Pas seulement en Haïti, mais en divers bagailles. L'année a music lab. Côté monde qui est engagé en production musique, en faire musique, en bail comme ça aller servir équipement pour faire musique et pour engager en musique. Pourquoi ces bagages ça là bien important? L'année aussi bien en conference room, upstairs côté organisation, club, avec gens privés, ça allait chain meeting, ni fonction avec bagages comme ça. So l'année un chaque bagage qui fait, l'année un restaurant aussi, qui yo car loué by un monde privé, qui a apporté de l'argent pour ménager place là. L'année trop bagaille en place là pour juste créer un HRDC. Avec moi quoi ça c'est un développement qui est bien important, qui est bien significant, qui a fait une grande différence en la vie sociale et culturelle comme une Gosile.
Ben conversation et puis honorable Leonard Montout qui continue à son lot nouvelle. Et c'est comme ça nous avons une nouvelle là aujourd'hui. Moi je remercie autant pour garder mon avoir une invitation pour je ne plus moi encore si Dieu conserver la vie là ngay présenter l'autre nouvelle à quoi après ça on va venir présenter au Michel.
Merci Opil Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Partly cloudy skies becoming cloudy at times with some scattered showers and possibly isolated thunderstorms. Moisture and instability in the lower atmosphere over the eastern Caribbean region will continue to cause some showery periods and possibly isolated thunderstorms over the islands during the next 24 hours. Tropical storm Sebastian is moving toward the north-northeast near 8 miles per hour or 13 kilometers per hour and could become a hurricane by tonight, but a weakening trend is expected to begin by late Friday. The system is likely to become an extratropical cyclone by Saturday. Sebastian is forecast to remain over the open Atlantic Ocean and is not expected to pose a direct threat to our region. A tropical wave located over the central tropical Atlantic is moving westward near 17 miles per hour or 28 kilometers per hour. Tides for Castries Harbour, low at 5:19 p.m., high at 11:55 p.m. Tides for Beaufort Bay, high at 12:47 p.m., low at 6:46 p.m. Seas, moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet or 1.2 to 1.8 meters. The sun will rise Friday at 6:07 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the Saint Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.